Attention passionate Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL headlines recently, you've undoubtedly seen the buzz, the whispers, the rumors swirling around the NFC West, particularly about the Seattle Seahawks and a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the division. And trust me when I say, this isn't just speculation. It's rooted in real strategic moves, cap considerations, and a desire to elevate this team into true contenders once again. We all know that the Seahawks have been building something solid over the past few seasons, especially with Geno Smith leading the offense. And now, with recent developments, the team is poised to take a significant leap forward. So, what's the big news? Well, it all revolves around the Seahawks' ongoing efforts to bolster their secondary, a unit that has shown flashes of brilliance but also vulnerabilities, especially against potent passing offenses. And at the heart of this potential upgrade is Xavier McKinney, the talented safety currently with the Green Bay Packers. Yes, you heard right, the same Xavier McKinney who's been making waves with his instinctive ball-hawking skills, his ability to cover deep, and his knack for making game-changing plays. And now, the Seahawks are in serious talks to acquire him in a trade that could redefine their defensive outlook moving into the second half of the season. Let's take a quick step back and look at why this move makes so much sense for Seattle. The Seahawks, as many of you know, have had some struggles in pass defense this year. Their rankings against the pass are currently near the bottom of the league, allowing an average of 268 yards per game, which is roughly 29th in the NFL. That's a number you'd want to see improved if Seattle truly wants to contend deep into the playoffs. Adding a player like McKinney, who's been rated with a 90.4 coverage grade by PFF this season, and who's allowing only 36% completion when targeted, can be a game changer. He's the kind of player who can lock down opponents, top receivers, help organize the secondary, and create turnovers when the Seahawks need them most. And let's not forget his impressive stats from this year. In 2025, up to September 15th, McKinney has already accumulated 5 interceptions and 15 pass deflections. Those aren't just numbers, they're evidence of a player with a nose for the ball, someone who can really shake up opposing offenses. His EPA per target this season is 18, placing him among the top safeties in the league, and his ability to deny contested catches with an 88.2 grade in zone coverage is truly elite. His range on the field is reminiscent of some of the best safeties in history, similar to Ed Reed in terms of coverage ability, with a 4.48-second 40-yard dash that highlights his speed and explosiveness. Now, it's also crucial to consider his injury history. McKinney missed 3 games in 2024 due to a concussion, and he had a concussion in Week 1 of 2025. But it's clear that when healthy, he's a difference maker. His versatility as both a free safety and strong safety, and his ability to perform in deep coverage, make him a perfect fit for the Seahawks' defensive scheme under Clint Hurt and the defensive coordinator, with the team emphasizing zone coverage and aggressive playmaking. So, what's the deal? Well, the Packers, currently holding a 3-2 record with a cap space of around $16 million, are motivated to make this move happen. They're looking to free up cap space, around $9 million, to facilitate extensions for Jordan Love and Kenny Clark, and to give their young secondary some depth. Jaire Alexander, with an 83.8 grade from PFF, is a key veteran presence in their secondary, but the Packers are clearly in a transitional phase, focusing on youth and rebuilding. They're willing to trade McKinney for a conditional 4th-round pick in the 2026 draft, with potential upgrades if he hits certain benchmarks, like more than 6 interceptions, for example. The deadline for this trade is coming up fast on November 4th, so things are heating up. And Seattle, on the other hand, is ready to pounce. They're prepared to absorb a cap hit of around $25.30 million this season to get McKinney into their fold. That's a strategic move, especially considering their current defensive struggles and the need to reinforce their deep third. After all, with Witherspoon and Woolen both dealing with injuries, Witherspoon with a questionable knee and hamstring, Woolen with a concussion, adding McKinney not only boosts their talent level, but also injects leadership and stability into a secondary that's been shaky at times. The impact of this move could be nothing short of revitalizing for the Seahawks. His arrival is projected to improve their overall EPA defense by approximately plus 0.23, which might sound technical, but what it really means is more stops, fewer points allowed, and a much more aggressive, confident secondary. His ability to generate turnovers, projected to add around 1 interception per game, can be the spark that ignites Seattle's defensive unit, especially in critical moments of tight games. Additionally, his presence should help boost their pass rush, which is currently averaging about 2.9 sacks per game, by forcing quarterbacks into quicker decisions and creating more opportunities for sacks and pressures. If you look at the bigger picture, this trade could have ripple effects across the league. For one, it strengthens the Seahawks' chances of making a deep playoff run. Their Super Bowl odds, which were around plus 8.0 earlier in the season, could jump significantly. Some projections now see a rise to plus 4.0, especially with McKinney's impact on their defense and overall team performance. The 538 model even suggests that the probability of the Seahawks making it to the NFC Championship game increases by around 12%, mainly due to the added defensive stability and their improved ability to contain high-powered offenses like those led by Matthew Stafford and the Rams. And it's not just about this year. The Seahawks are positioning themselves for a sustained window of success. The addition of McKinney, along with their existing core of talented players, could serve as a catalyst for future seasons. They've shown an ability to develop young talent and craft a team that's both competitive now and has the potential to grow together. This trade aligns perfectly with their strategic vision, building a defense that can compete with the best in the league, reminiscent of the legendary Legion of Boom era, but with a modern twist. As fans, we've seen the Seahawks go through different phases, times of rebuilding, times of contention, and moments of heartbreak. But right now, there's a real sense that this team is on the cusp of something special. The potential acquisition of Xavier McKinney, with his combination of speed, intelligence, and ball skills, could be the missing piece that pushes Seattle over the top. Imagine a secondary with Witherspoon, Woolen, and McKinney, young, fast, aggressive, and hungry to make plays. That's a recipe for a dominant defense, one that can stifle high-powered offenses and give Geno Smith even more opportunities to lead the Seahawks to victory. And let's not forget the division implications. The NFC West has always been a competitive division, from the Rams to the 49ers and Cardinals. But with this move, the Seahawks are signaling that they're not just here to compete, they're here to dominate. They're willing to make bold moves, spend cap space wisely, and invest in their future. That's the kind of mindset that can turn a team into a true Super Bowl contender. The division is shifting, and Seattle's push for greatness is evident. In summary, this potential trade for Xavier McKinney is more than just a roster addition, it's a statement. It's a declaration that the Seahawks are all in, that they're serious about reclaiming their place at the top of the NFC, and that they're willing to do what it takes to make a Super Bowl run happen. With McKinney's elite coverage skills, playmaking ability, and leadership, Seattle could be taking a giant leap forward. And for all of us passionate Seahawks fans, that's incredibly exciting to think about. We're on the verge of witnessing a team that's ready to rise again, to challenge the best, and to carve out a new chapter of glory in the league's history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe that adding Xavier McKinney can truly transform the Seahawks' defense and give them that extra edge needed for a Super Bowl push? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. We love hearing from you, and your insights help keep this community vibrant and informed. Remember, I'll be back very soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis about the Seahawks and everything NFL. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our Seahawks as they aim for greatness. This is a team with a storied history, and with moves like this, they're just getting started. Thanks for being part of this ride, Seahawks fans, the best is yet to come.